What's up guys, and welcome. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up Cordova CLI on your Windows PC such that you can be able to build your Cordova applications locally. Without further ado, let's get started. First of all, what we are going to do is we are going to install Git on our Windows machine. So we are going to install Git. The link to install Git is right there. I'll leave all these links in the description of the video. So you're going to download Git. So your download will start when you click on the download button. So I've already downloaded it. After downloading it, you're going to install it like any other Windows software. So you will be prompted with some options. So we'll enable the git bash. You can add an icon on your desktop, so I won't add one, and then I'll go to next and then next. So you can select your default editor for Git. I'll go with Notepad++ because I already have it. You can choose any of the, you can go with Notepad, which is the default. So but I'll go with Notepad++, so you can choose any. So I'll click on next and then next. And then the installation process will proceed. So after installing, you will click on finish, and so when you go to your anywhere on your computer, when you right click with your mouse, you will be able now to see options of Git GUI here and then Git bash here. That means if you click on Git bash here, you will see a command line interface opening up like this one. So that means you have Git installed on your computer. Next, we are going to install Java on our computer. So the link to install Java is here. So we are going to install Java. So of late, to download Java you will need an account. So I've already signed up signed up on Java, and then I have an account. So what we are going to do, we are going to download the Java SE development kit, this one here. So our system, to know your system architecture, because we have Windows the 32-bit and the 64-bit architecture. So to know which version is for you, you will have to go to your computer properties and system. You will see the system type. So mine is 64-bit, so I'll have to download this one. If yours is 32, you'll download this one. So you'll download on this JDK. So you accept the terms and then download. So to download the Java JDK of late, you'll have to have an account. So I already have an account. I'll just sign in. If you don't, then you'll have to create an account, and then after creating an account, you'll be able to download. So I've already downloaded Java. So I'll just go to my downloads and install it like any other Windows software. So I've already installed it. So for your case, you'll have to go through the installation process. It's very simple. So you'll just follow the installer prompts. After installing Java, to test if it has been installed, you'll go to your command prompt and then type Java dash version. So you'll be able to see the Java version installed, like the Java version you have installed. That means you have Java correctly installed. So what we are going to do next is we are going to install the Android command line tools. So the link to download the Android command line tools is here. So since we are installing for Windows, we are going to click on this option for Windows. We agree on the terms and then we download. So I've already downloaded it, so I want to re-download it again. So that you'll have a zip file like this one. So what you're going to do, you're going to extract it. So after extracting, you will have this folder here, the one you have just extracted. So you're going to open it up and then we are going to copy it. So copy this folder and go to this PC, and then in local disk C drive, you're going to create a new folder. So you name it Android, and inside Android folder you have just created, paste the folder you copied, the command line tools folder you have copied the other side, and we are going to enter in the command line tools. So what you are going to do, you are going to cut these folders in command line tools and then create a new folder. Name this folder tools, and inside tools paste those folders you have just cut, something like that. So we have in local disk C, you have Android command line tools, and then these folders right here, bin and div, and these text files. So after doing that, what we are going to do next is we are going to set up the Android SDK, because we have now the command line tools already on our machine. So then what we are going to do is we are going to run some commands to install the SDK manager. So since we have Git installed, you are going to just in the folder we have just created the Android command line tools. So you are going to enter into bin folder. So inside this bin folder you'll have these files, these bat files. So you are going to right click inside and then go to git bash here option. So in the git bash here option, you will have this command prompt open, the git command prompt. Then we are going to install the Android SDK manager with these commands here. So these commands are in this. I'll leave these commands in the description, and also the link to the file will also be there. So so you are going to copy this first command. This first command means that we are going to run the sdkmanager.bat file, and we are going to prompt it to install the build tools version 29. At the time of recording of this video, build tools, the version which is current is the 30.0, but I'll go with the previous release 29.0.3. So this is the version here, and then emulator, we're going to also install the emulator, and then the emulator versions. For the platform, we are going to go with Android, the API 29, Android version 10, because of late, Google to publish an Android app on the Play Store account, it will have to target Android 10 API 29. So that's why my target version is Android 10, the API level of 29, and also system images that should correspond to the target API. So we are going to copy this command here, this first one, copy it, and then go to your git command prompt and then paste it there. So when you paste, then you click enter. So when you click enter, it will you should be having an internet connection, so you'll be prompted with an agreement. So type Y for yes to agree with the agreement. Then at the disclaimer, you will also type Y to accept the disclaimer. So it will start downloading the SDK manager, the emulator, the system images, the build tools, and it will take some time. Roughly it will be downloading around 5 gigabytes in the Android folder we have just created on your local disk C. So make sure you have at least 5 gigabytes of storage on your local disk C. So I'll pause this video here and come back after downloading. So after running the first command, then what we are going to do next is we are going to run the second command, the one of running the virtual device manager. So copy that and then also right click and then git bash here. So then click on enter. So we get an error that the Android virtual device already exists. So the first command has also installed the Android virtual device, so we can close that. Next we are going to install Gradle. So what you are going to do is we are going to open up a new tab, and then the link to install Gradle is here. So we'll go to the Gradle site to install it. So at the time of recording of this video, we have the version 6.8.3. so we are going to download the binary only version. Don't download the complete version, but only download binary only version. So after click on binary only, so your download will start. So I've already downloaded the Gradle version, so I'll just go, and so you'll have a zip file. The Gradle after downloading to be a zip file, so extract it. After extraction, open the Gradle folder and then rename this folder here. Remove the version number and leave it with only Gradle, like that. And then when you copy it, you head back to your local disk C and then open Android folder and then paste it here. Paste it in the Android folder, in this folder Android. So I've already done that. I have Gradle, so it will be there when you paste it will come there, but for your case you won't be having it because you haven't installed it. But in my case I already have it, so I won't paste it there again. After doing that, then what we are going to do is we are going to set up to configure our system to be able to see this folder, the Android folder. So to do that, you are going to head to click on the Windows button and then type environment. In this first option, edit the system environment variables, click on it and then click on environment variables. So what you are going to do in your case you won't be having this option here, the Java home variable. You won't be having it. So what you will do, you will go to new and then type Java home, Java underscore home, and then you, on the variable value, we are going to go to the directory where we installed the Java. So you go to browse directory. If you didn't change the folder, the default directory, so it will be in this PC local disk C. In local disk C, you'll head to program files, and under program files you look for Java, and so you will click on, depending on the version you installed, you'll see different numbers, but you'll have to click once on the folder with JDK. There are two folders, the JRE and the JDK. So click once on the JDK folder and then click on OK. So you'll have something like that. See program files, Java, JDK, and a version number, something like that, and then click on OK. When you click on OK, you'll have that new system variable, this one here. It will be included in your environment variables. After doing that, we are going to add another system variable, and this one is the Android home. This one, in your case, you won't be having it, but to add it, you will go to new and then type Android underscore home. In the Android, the variable value, you'll go to browse directory option, and then this PC local disk C, where you added the Android folder. So click once on the Android folder and click OK. So you'll have something like that. Android home is the variable name and the value is the path C Android. After doing that, then you are going to click on OK, and you'll have it something like that. Next, we are going to go to the path system variable. This one is always there for your Windows machine. So this path variable, so you are going to click on it and then go to edit, and then we are going to add 4 other variables in this path system variable. So to add them, you're going to go to, so we are going to add these variables here, this, and that. In your case, you won't be having them, but I've already added them in my case. So you're going to go to new, and then you're going to copy it from this side. This text file will be all these commands will be in the description of the video. So you're going to copy this one. So copy it and then come here to new and then paste it here. Paste it there and then click in space to leave it there, and then go to new and then come back, copy another variable here, copy it and then new, then paste it here, then go back, copy the next one and then new, add it, and then also copy the last one and then new and then add it. So you'll be having something like that, but you shouldn't be having like 2 of them, because in my case I already had them, but for the purposes of showing you, I've re-added them again. So but you should be having them only once in your environment variables. So in my case, I'll remove the repetitions. So you should be having them once, this, that, once, and then click on OK to save, and then OK, and then OK. After that, so we have configured our system to be able to see the Android folder from anywhere. So to test out, what we are going to do, you are going to go to your Windows search and then type cmd command prompt and then open it up. After opening it up, what to test, you can to test if Java is installed, Java dash version. So they give you the Java version, and then to test if the debug tools are installed, you are going to enter adb version. So you also see that bug bridge version you have installed. To see if Gradle is also installed correctly, you will type Gradle space -v. They should show you that you have Gradle 6.8.3 also installed. So that means we have configured our system correctly. Lastly, we are going to install Node.js. So to install Node.js, you will also, the link for Node.js is there. So you will just copy the link to the Node.js website, and then you are going to install the Windows installer. So you'll download the Windows installer, because I already downloaded it. So we are going you're going to install it like any other Windows software. So you click on next. So in my case, I already installed Node.js. So for your case, you will just follow the installation process. And after installing Node.js, then we are going to install Cordova CLI. To do that, you are going to go to your Windows machine and then type command prompt. So in the command prompt, you are going to type npm for Node Package Manager and then install, and then we invoke the global attribute for Node Package Manager such that Cordova is globally installed on our PC. So npm install -g Cordova, and then click on enter to install Cordova. In my case, I already have Cordova installed. So the installation will go on for Cordova, but in my case I won't be having to reinstall again, but that command will install Cordova for you. So to test that Cordova is installed, you are going to head back to your command prompt and then type Cordova -v for version. So they'll give you the version number for Cordova. So to create a Cordova application just to test that everything works fine, so what we are going to do, we'll just create a simple folder here and then name it test. So we open the test folder, and then right click and then go to git bash here. So when the git bash command prompt opens, we are going to go type Cordova create. So the folder name, we are just going to name it app1, then click on enter. So since it will be your first time, it will take some time, but I've already built a number of apps, so it won't take a lot of time, but in your case it will be taking time. So this new folder will be created with the default structure for a Cordova app, the www folder, where you add your normal, the source code, and then the config.xml, which configures your app structure settings, all that. So that means everything works fine. We can now create a Cordova application. So to add the platform to build for an Android platform, what we are going to do is we are going to first add it. So we are going to type Cordova. Actually, before adding the platform, to test that everything works, you can write Cordova requirements, and then run. So it will check that everything is working as expected. So actually we are in a wrong folder. So what we are going to do, we can close this bash and then open the app one folder, and then git bash inside that. So it should be having something like that, test, and then inside the app, then we can run that command. So we haven't added any platform in our case, so we can add it. Cordova add Android. So we're going to be building for Android. Cordova add platform Android, and then enter. Oh, sorry, it is supposed to be Cordova platform add Android. So the Android platform, so you will see now new other folders added in your folder, the app folder. For the first time it takes a lot of time, but after the first time it will be very smooth. Everything runs very fast. So we just have to be a little patient for the first time. So everything has finished running. So we have added the platform. So we have our platform, Android platform targets Android 10, which is API level 29. So to build this is a very basic app. So it's just the default Cordova app. So to build it, we will go back to our git command. Make sure you are inside that app, you are inside the app folder. So then you run the command Cordova build. So this build command also takes time for the first time, but after building the first app, then everything runs very fast. So the build is done, and we have build is successful in 46 seconds. So you can find your APK in this file, in the path listed there. So you go to the app folder, and then under platforms, Android app, build, outputs, APK, and debug, and you'll be able to see your build app. So that's it, guys. That's how you can set up Cordova CLI and build your app on your Windows 10 machine. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if it worked for you. If you find any difficult, leave a comment. I'll be able to help you. Cheers.